So, you're doing everything right? You make decent money, you pay your bills on time, and maybe you even stash a little cash away. So why does it feel like you're stuck on a financial treadmill, or worse, like you're actually losing ground? Trust me, you are not alone. Here's the secret most people miss. It's not the huge, obvious purchases that wreck your financial future. It's the small, innocent, everyday spending habits that do the real damage. In fact, surveys consistently show a huge majority of shoppers, often around 84 to 89%, admit to making impulse buys. All those little spending blind spots can add up to thousands of dollars leaked from your bank account every year. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the common habits that are secretly building a debt trap and killing your financial dreams before they even get off the ground. Before we can fix this, we have to name the villains. And the main villain isn't one single monstrous expense. It's a sneaky team of quiet habits that work together to drain your bank account and your future. These are the silent saboteurs of your financial life. Let's start with the sneakiest one, lifestyle creep. You get a raise, you land a better job. You deserve a little something extra, right? So you upgrade your apartment. You start buying the fancy organic groceries. You talk yourself into a new car payment because, hey, the monthly bill looks manageable. That slow, quiet increase in your spending as your income goes up, that's lifestyle creep. It doesn't feel dangerous because each change is small and feels earned, but it's a trap. What used to be luxuries slowly become your new normal. And just like that, the extra money from your raise is completely gone, swallowed up by a new, more expensive standard of living. This happens to everyone, no matter their income. In fact, some recent reports show that a shocking number of high-income earners are stuck in this cycle. One 2025 report noted that 40% of people making over $300,000 a year still live paycheck to paycheck. They aren't struggling in the traditional sense, but their bigger homes, nicer cars, and lavish vacations have consumed their massive incomes, stopping them from ever actually building wealth. That's lifestyle creep in its final form. It expands your spending to meet your new income, ensuring you never truly get ahead. The money that could have been invested, saved for a down payment, or used to build a safety net is instead spent just maintaining a lifestyle that's constantly getting more expensive. The second saboteur is a psychological one, the impulse buy. This isn't your grandma's impulse buy, like a candy bar at the register. We're talking about the unplanned buys driven purely by emotion. It's the retail therapy session after a brutal day at work, or the boredom of scrolling social media when an influencer suddenly convinces you that you need that gadget they just posted. Some research has found that up to 80% of people admit to making impulse purchases online. These small, emotionally driven decisions pile up fast. One survey found the average consumer makes around 6 to 10 impulse purchases a month, with over half of shoppers admitting they've dropped $100 or more on a single whim. This habit is so destructive because it pits your short-term feelings against your long-term goals. Your future self wants financial freedom and a comfortable retirement. But your present self wants that instant dopamine hit from clicking add to cart. Every time you give in to that impulse, you're trading a piece of your secure future for a moment of fleeting satisfaction today. And that leads us to the third most obvious saboteur, the debt spiral disguised as normal. So where does the money for the lifestyle creep and the impulse buys come from when the paycheck taps out? You already know the answer. Plastic. We have normalized debt to a terrifying degree. As of late 2025, the average American with credit card debt carries a balance of around $6,500 to $7,300, with average interest rates for accounts that carry a balance hovering over 22%. A person making only minimum payments could pay thousands in interest and take years to clear what they originally bought. It starts innocently enough. You put a slightly too expensive dinner on the card, then a weekend trip, then the car repairs. Soon, you're using your credit card as a crutch to maintain a lifestyle your income can't actually support. This is how the debt spiral begins. The interest payments become a huge monthly bill, eating away at the very income you need to live on. You're no longer just paying for past decisions. You're paying a massive premium for them. You're stuck on a hamster wheel, working harder just to pay off the interest on a lifestyle you couldn't afford in the first place. So you have lifestyle creep, impulse buying, and the debt spiral all working against you. Just seeing them for what they are is half the battle. If a light bulb just went on for you and you're ready to actually fight back, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button, because we're about to get into the game plan. Section 2. The solution. Reclaiming your financial future. Okay, enough doom and gloom. It's time to take the power back. And listen, this is not about eating ramen for the rest of your life. It's about being intentional. It's about building a system that serves your future self, not your fleeting impulses. Here are 4 strategies to do just that. First, to combat lifestyle creep, you need to implement the anti-lifestyle creep budget. This isn't your typical restrictive budget. This is about proactively managing your raises. The rule is simple. The moment you get a raise, a bonus, or any new income, you give that new money a job immediately before it ever gets a chance to disappear into your checking account. The most powerful way to do this is to automate it. Before you even get used to that bigger paycheck, go and increase your automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts. A popular method is the 50-30-20th rule. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. When you get a raise, apply that same logic to the new money. For every new $100 you earn, automatically send at least $20 straight to savings or investments. This pay-yourself-first strategy ensures that your savings grow along with your income. You can still enjoy some of the fruits of your labor, but you're guaranteeing your future self gets their cut first. Second, to defeat the impulse buy, you must master your impulses with a spending pause. Impulse buys are all about immediate gratification. The easiest way to short-circuit this is to create a mandatory waiting period. For any non-essential purchase over a certain amount, say $50, you have to follow the 48-hour rule. Add it to your cart or a wish list, but you are not allowed to buy it. Force yourself to wait 2 full days. This simple delay does 2 crucial things. First, it lets the initial emotional high, the stress, the boredom, the envy fade away. The dopamine wears off and you can look at the purchase with a clear, logical mind. Second, it gives you time to ask the important questions. Do I really need this? Do I already own something similar? Is buying this more important than my goal of retiring early? More often than not, after 2 days, that burning desire will have completely vanished. This one habit can save you thousands of dollars a year. Third, you have to redefine your relationship with money. So much of our spending is on autopilot, driven by beliefs we don't even realize we have, that what we own defines our success, or that spending money is the only way to be happy. To break free, you have to anchor your financial choices to your authentic values. Take an hour and write down what truly matters to you. Is it freedom, security, traveling the world? Having more time for your family? Get specific. These are your real financial goals. Now, every time you're about to make a significant purchase, ask yourself one question. Does this move me closer to or further away from my goals? That daily $7 coffee might seem small, but it adds up to over $2,500 a year. Does that daily coffee bring you more long-term joy than an extra week of vacation, a major boost to your investments, or the peace of mind that comes with being debt-free? This isn't about shaming yourself for small pleasures. It's about making a conscious choice. It's about making sure your spending is a reflection of your values, not just a reaction to social pressure. Finally, to break the cycle of debt and fear, you need to build a freedom fund. Everyone talks about an emergency fund, but let's be honest. The name is terrible. It's a fund for when things go wrong. Let's rebrand it. A freedom fund is a safety net that gives you the power to make choices. It's 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account that gives you the power to say no. With a fully funded freedom fund, you have the freedom to quit a toxic job without another one lined up. You have the freedom to handle a surprise medical bill or a car repair without plunging into high-interest debt. You have the freedom to take a calculated risk, like starting a side hustle. This fund is your shield. Building it should be your absolute top priority after paying off high-interest debt. Automate a part of every single paycheck into this fund until it's full. The psychological security it provides is priceless. Your financial future isn't being sabotaged by one giant mistake. It's being slowly eroded by the small daily choices you make. The silent march of lifestyle creep, the emotional trap of the impulse buy, and the crushing weight of normalized debt, these are the true enemies. But you have the power to fight back. By using an anti-lifestyle creep budget, you make sure your success doesn't erase your progress. By practicing the spending pause, you reclaim control from your emotions. By redefining your relationship with money, you align your spending with your true values. And by building a freedom fund, you create a foundation of security that gives you the power to choose your own path. These aren't quick fixes, they are lifelong habits. But by starting today, you can stop the sabotage and begin building the future you actually want, one intentional decision at a time. Let me know in the comments below, which of these 4 strategies are you going to start implementing this week? And if you want to learn more about how to invest the money you're about to start saving, check out this next video on building a simple 3-fund portfolio. Thanks for watching.